Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Hours. In my last video, I discussed about the 19th century Renaissance in India, where I discussed about Raja Ram Mohan Roy as reformist, Dayanand Saraswati as revivalist, and Radhakant Dev as status quemist. Next, I discuss about theosophical movement, other revolutionists like Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar, Ram Krishna Paramhans, and a little about Ejava movement of Kerala, which was led by Narayan Guru. In this video, I am going to discuss further about some more reformers like E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar, Gopal Hari Deshmukh, M.G. Ranade, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, some Muslim reform movements in which I am going to discuss about Devband movement, Aligarh movement and Ahmadiyya movement, and about 6 reform movement and Parsi reform movements. So what are we waiting for? Let's start the discussion with E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar Akka Periyar and his self-respect movement. In Tamil Nadu, the lower caste movement was led by E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar. He was a member of Congress committee, but he resigned because he found discrimination in the party between the Brahminical and non-Brahminical leaders. So he established self-respect movement. He studied Sanskrit to understand the religious text. He found religious texts highly discriminatory against women and Shudras. He considered Dravidian as original inhabitant of South India, which was subjugated by Brahmins. He published Kudi Arasu, a newspaper to highlight the Dravidian culture. Next is Gopal Hari Deshmukh, or we can say Lokhitwadi, who was the reformer in Maharashtra and was famous as Lokhitwadi. He wrote against child marriage, dowry system and polygamy. Next I am going to discuss about M.G. Ranade. He established Pune Sarvajanik Sabha, focused on emancipation of women and widow women. Pandita Ramabai established a widow ashram in Pune. Mahatma Jyotiba Phule and Savitribai Phule, they both were very much concerned about education of girls. He discarded the ancient religious texts, particularly Manusmriti. He established Satya Sodhak Samaj, which means seeker of truth, in 1873. He published 2 books, Gulamgiri and Sarvajanik Satya Dharma. He was member of Widow Remarriage Association, and this organization was established by Vishnu Sastri Pandit. Next, I am going to discuss about Muslim social reform movements, and I am going to discuss about Devband movement, Aligarh movement and Ahmadiyya movement. First is Devband movement. It was the revivalist movement to maintain the originality of Islam as well as to remove the Western influence among the Muslims. It was orthodox movement which focused on traditional Islamic learning. This movement was started by Rashid Ahmed Gangohi and Qasim Nanavati. This movement was the biggest movement to interpret the true Islamic principle. It advocated spirit of jihad against British. Jihad means religious war. It supported establishment of Indian National Congress. Many of its leaders had participated in national movement like Abul Kalam Azad and Sibli Naumani, etc. Next is Aligarh movement, which was established in 1875. It was started by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. It was a movement of reformation. It was anti-Devband movement. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan supported English education and westernization among the Muslims. He opposed triple talaq, parda system and polygamy among the Muslims. He advocated political and economic rights of Muslim women. He opposed the establishment of Indian National Congress cause it will increase the dominance of Hindus in the politics. He established Mohammedan Anglo-Orient College, which later on developed as Aligarh Muslim University in 1917. In order to spread his social message, he published a magazine, Tehzeeb-ul-Akhlaq. He also got the title Knighthood of British. Next and the last one is Ahmadiyya movement. It was started by Mirza Ghulam Ahmad from the Qadian district of Punjab. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad called himself Mujaddid, which means reformed of Islam. He was considered as a messenger among the Ahmadiyyas. Now I am going to proceed further with the Sikh reform movement. I am going to discuss three movements. First is the Singh Sabha movement, second is the Kuka movement, and the last is the Gurudwara reform movement. So I am going to discuss first Singh Sabha movement, mainly concerned for the system of dowry and meaningless expenditure during the marriage. A new marriage practice was proposed known as the Anand Karat, narrating the verses of Guru Bani by groom and the bride to perform the marriage. Second one is Kuka movement. It was a peasant movement started by Ram Singh Kuka and Bhagat Jawaharlal. This movement was against the nexus of British corrupt priests and landlords. Gurudwara reform movement Gurudwara was under the control of corrupt hereditary priests known as the Udasi Mahant. They were collaborators of British. These priests had honored Michael O'Dwyer in Golden Temple often after the massacre of Jallianwala Bagh in 1919. This resulted in Gurudwara reform movement led by Akali Dal. In 1921, British government passed Gurudwara Reform Act, which was amended in the year 1925. This resulted in the establishment of SGPC, which means Ceremony Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee. A democratic system was implemented in Gurudwara. Now I am going to discuss about the Parsi reform movement, which is the last movement I am going to discuss. This movement was regarding the women property right and abolition of Parda system. This organization was established and known as Rahnumai Majadyasan Sabha. Founders of this movement were Dadabhai Nauroji Purdonji and Sarpur Ji Bengali. So we can understand by all these reforms that the problems of women were there, and they will mainly focus on these things like education, gender inequality, superstition, dowry, tonsu, which is the widow head shaved, polygamy, sati, child marriage, female infanticide, Parda system, etc. These were the core issues of that time. By this I am concluding my video. If you find my video interesting, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.